Hello, Namaste. Welcome back to our English class. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic in English, that is figure of speech. And you all know figure of speech is a word or phrase having different meaning than its literal meaning. There are a lot of figures of speech in English, but today we are going to discuss a very few figure of speech. So shall we start? Yes, let's discuss one by one. First one, simile. It is a comparison between two things with the word like or as. For example, he roared like a lion. In this sentence, his sound is compared with the sound of a lion with the word like. He roared like a lion. She looks like an angel. He is as brave as a lion. He is as clever as fox. So, all these are examples for simile. Next, let's look an example from a poem written by Robert Burns. My love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. My love is like the melody that's sweetly played in tune. In the first line, the poet compared his love with a red, red rose. The third line, he again compared his love with a melody. Next one, metaphor. Metaphor is a direct comparison without using the word like or as. For example, my love is a rose. He is a star. In this sentence, we are not using the word like or as. So it's a direct comparison without using the word like or as. Now you can see two sentences here. One is he fought like a lion. This sentence is an example for simile. Next one, he was a lion in the battle. This sentence is an example for metaphor. I think these sentences help you to identify the difference between metaphor and simile. Next, let's have a look into an example for a metaphor from a poem written by Langston Hughes. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow. In this poem, Langston Hughes compared life to a broken winged bird. And in the next stanza, he compared his life with a barren field. This is an example for a metaphor. Next one, hyperbole. Actually, hyperbole is an exaggerated statement. For example, this book weighed a ton. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. I am on the top of the world. She cried so long that she made a lake. All these are examples for hyperbole. Next, we are going to discuss about personification. It gives human qualities to the non-living things. For example, the rain was angry. The leaves are dancing in the breeze. The leaves danced on the wind. Actually, dancing is the ability or quality of a human being. It gives to a non-living thing like wind. The angry sore was visible. My heart was competing with my head. All these are examples for personification. Next one, alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sound or word at the beginning of a word. For example, she sells seashells by the seashore. In this example, the word yes is repeating. Next one, sheep should sleep in a shed. Again, the letter yes is repeating. Sheep, yes. Should, yes. Sleep, yes. And shed, yes. So the word yes is repeating. In the word Kit Kat, the K sound is repeating. And Coca-Cola, again K sound. And Donald Duck, D sound. It's a consonant sound, it's repeating. Next one, assonance. Assonance is the repetition of vowel sound in a line. For example, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. In this line, the word I is repeating. So, assonance is the repetition of vowel sounds. Next one, rhetorical question. Rhetorical question is a question someone asks without expecting an answer. Normally, the romantic poets like Shelley, Keats, Wordsworth, they used these type of rhetorical questions in their poems. For example, can fish swim? We all know fish can swim. The poet asked, can fish swim? Is the rain wet? So these are the examples for rhetorical questions. Next, we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is rhyming word and rhyming scheme. A word which sounds same, that is a word that have similar ending sound is called rhyming words. Rhyming scheme, it is the arrangement of rhyming words at the end of each line of a poem or a song. It is called a rhyming scheme. If the last word of a line sounds similar to the last word of another line, we should name those words with a same letter. For example, the nursery rhyme, the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, is very familiar to you people. Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. In this poem, the words star and R sound similar. So the rhyming words are star and R, high and sky. So the rhyme scheme of this poem is A, B, B. Star and R sound similar, so A, and high and sky sound similar, so B, B. So rhyme scheme is A, B, B. So guys, I hope you all understood the different figures of speech in English. So thank you guys. See you in the next class.